Hi, my name is Zaim Iskandar. This is the race review video for the Russian Grand Prix that I just watched. Barring from the 30 odd laps that Verstappen was leading in the race from lap 13 onwards until he pitted on lap 40 or 45, but yeah, around that pit window. It was an interesting race. After that, it started to be a bit one-sided to Hamilton because certain things that Bottas deserve more to win a race this season. He has not won a race yet this season at all. So So he had to follow team orders, and me and him have the same feeling towards the race. I feel he feels gutted for himself. I feel gutted for him also. So a stellar drive from the young Flying Dutchman, Max Verstappen. From 19th up to the top 10 in the first half a dozen laps of the Grand Prix. Then from in the first dozen laps of the Grand Prix, from lap 13 to lap 40 or 45, that 34 lap stretch, he had led the race with the tires that he started the race on. So when he pitted, the tires was around 44 or 45 laps old, and he could at least increase another few laps, but he according to the rules, you have to use two different compounds if it's a dry race. So he had to comply to the rules, and he had to change to his ultra soft tires, and his pace amazingly dropped. I was surprised that his pace dropped, because with lighter fuel load, it should have been at least 2 to 3 seconds faster than the whole of the top 4. But circumstances was not on his side. So and the casualties were on the first lap, with the two Toro Rosso drivers retiring, one being Verstappen's future teammate next year, and he will be replaced with Danny Kvyat for next year. That's Gasly. And I will tell you about the driver market update in my upcoming video, if all the whole driver lineup has been confirmed. So back to the preview part of my video. And Hartley retired. I think Gasly retired with a brake problem after his part. He told to the media that his brakes kind of gave way on the first lap. That's weird. And barring from the two retirements, the race was quite good until it became boring and so much predictable when James Vaux, the chief strategist of the Mercedes F1 team, got orders from a certain member of the hierarchy to let Hamilton through when on Bottas when on lap 30, between lap 38 to 45, yeah, and that won Hamilton race, and Hamilton is so lucky. Yeah, and now we are going to go into the before I go into the point section, the mathematical part of the video. Yeah, before I end my preview, usually I will go into the mathematical part of the video, and yep. So yeah, only the top 7 finish on lead lap, including a certain Charles Leclerc. His highest starting position up to date and his highest finishing position up to date is 7th place. Yep, and he might get a chance to win races next season in a Ferrari, or even finish on a podium. I can't wait for next season for Leclerc, and yeah. Yep. Yeah, Verstappen. Yeah. It was a stellar drive from Verstappen, and it was also a stellar drive from Leclerc. So yeah, and yep, only three drivers in the top 7 finished where they started: Leclerc and the 2 Ferraris. So yeah, Hamilton, as you guys know, yeah, and Bottas finished second. Bottas finished second. Vettel third where he started. Raikkonen fourth where he started. Fifth was Verstappen. Sixth was Ricardo. They both started outside the top 10, Max and Danny. So yeah, and Leclerc started in 7th place and finished in 7th place. So now we will get to the mathematical part, and of the video. It's about the points in the constructors and drivers championship. So now since Hamilton has a unsurprising 50-point lead, he at least needs to retire in the last 3 out of the last 3 out of 5 races, the last 3 races out of 5 for Vettel to win the title. And yeah, that won't happen. I hope that happens. Yeah, because he has a Vettel is on 256 points, and you add 50 to that, and it's I will not mention the points. So yeah, and so Raikkonen lost his third place in his championship that he has been managing throughout the season. He finished in 4th place. So he was on 174 points, and now plus 12, so he's on 186 points. And Bottas was on 171 points, and now he's on 189, 3 points ahead of Raikkonen, and third in the championship. To complete the top 6 drivers in the constructors in the drivers championship will be the 2 Red Bull drivers. One is on 158 points, that's Max Verstappen, and the other one is on 134 points, that is Daniel Ricciardo. So Mercedes has a whopping an astonishing 53 point lead in the championship. That is 495 points. Okay, and they have a 53 point lead and a 292 point lead. To Red Bull is 292 point lead, and to Ferrari is a 53 point lead. So Ferrari's points tally is 442 points. Okay, I forgot, there are 5 races left in 16 races. So yep, and Red Bull's points tally is 292 points. 292 points, right? Yeah. So I need to recalculate first. 292 points for Red Bull. So 5 plus 292 equals to whoa, it's a smoking 200 point lead in the championship. Yep. So yeah, no chance of Red Bull getting in through of the silver arrows at all. So 53 points, there is a chance for Ferrari to snatch the constructors title. So the gap between Ferrari and Ferrari and is 150 points. Red Bull is 150 points. Yeah. So they have no chance of catching Ferrari and Mercedes because the two teams are in the class of their own. Yeah, but I still feel sad for Valtteri Bottas. Yep, and yeah, it was there were two drivers that had stellar drives. One is Verstappen, the other one is actually three, Ricardo and Leclerc. Yep, Ricardo and Leclerc was in their own race. So yeah, if Verstappen's tires were good enough, he would finish on the podium. So yeah, and sadly his pace dropped off in the later stages of the Grand Prix after his mandatory pit stop that he has to take, or he will be de-SQ'd from the race. So yeah, that's all for the Russian Grand Prix race preview, and I can't wait to do the Japanese Grand Prix race preview. Should I give you a hint about the 05 race, or should I say it in the preview? So I want you guys to drop in the comment, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Zaimis channel, and good night.